and with Blunts and Brunch with the ladies.
Ooh,
With
cheers.
myself, Professor Jazz, and my co-host here, Foxy Knight. How you doing, Foxy?
Good. I just did cheers to our show. I had to take a little drink to cheers and to our amazing audience.
I know, huh? We've been doing pretty good. How's everyone doing today? I know it's been kind of hot here. It's been dry heat here in
Oh
Vegas.
gosh.
How's,
Florida's been hot too.
how's the weather over there?
Oh, it's very hot, honey. Very, very hot. I spent almost my whole day after going to the mall yesterday
Yeah.
at the pool. I
Yeah.
says, wow, just watching the boats go by and being in the pool and oh my gosh, it's just, but it's hot.
It's hot. It's been
I feel like my hair is like poof, like sponged.
because
I'm
the
like,
humid over there, right?
oh yeah,
Over here it's just dry heat. It's been like 110. Like it's
yikes!
not even summer yet.
Oh my god, that is insane.
And it's dry heat. Dry heat.
Wow.
So today we're gonna talk about toys in the bedroom. How
Ow!
toys in the bedroom. They're very important. Not all the time, but it's good to have a little bit of toys.
I love my.
Hey, it's
I
good to have some toys. It's good to bring extra things, not just toys. You could bring in some fruit. You could bring some, snacks. Just to have, just different things to bring in the bedroom, not just go in the bedroom and just
if
have
it's
sex.
edible, if it's edible, it can make it to the bedroom. You can be careful with hot chocolate, ladies.
Gotta be really careful.
Sorry. I sure hate it for the guys getting hot chocolate in their penis. Like,
Oh, that would hurt. That would be a little
I'm
painful
sure
for
they won't mind. They're like, damn, what's that? Like, hot chocolate.
some of them
Chocolate
like
melts
that
in your
little
mouth.
pain, that little heat, and hey, if that's what they like, that's what they like, right?
Well, some guys don't like none of that nonsense in the bedroom. They just want to get to the point, and that's it.
True.
Yeah.
And
Talk to the lady. Talk to the lady. You ain't got to look at my eyes. You could go down south and talk to her. Talk to her.
exactly, go talk
She
to
wants
her.
to hear
She'll
la 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 la
talk
la
to her.
la.
She'll talk back. She'll talk back.
Because if that don't happen, you're gonna have to buy this toy I have. Ooh, I'm gonna have to start showing my
What
toys.
toy?
So I have
Oh, we could
a
do
toy.
some little show and tell too.
I have a pink toy
Uh
that
huh.
does the la 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 la.
The Lala.
But
Okay.
I prefer the real la 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 la. You know what I mean?
Of
But it has a
course.
tongue. I don't know if I had a little bit too much to drink. I remember I'm single, right? I
Uh
was
huh.
sleeping alone, and I'm not a good drinker. I had a little bit too much to drink, and I enjoy sexual activities with myself. I ain't gotta have a man.
Do
I mean, it's
some
nice.
by yourself.
A man's important in the bedroom, very important. That's success. Or if you like, if you like females, that's fine. But when you have a partner and that partner is not there because they're traveling, or if you don't even have a partner, it's okay to have toys and what,
Have,
right?
yeah. I
so
mean,
so example with me,
uh huh.
I out because I was a little sad. I had my partner available. And I swear I almost sent myself to the hospital. I was like, holy shit. This
Girl, what you
suction
do?
suction cup just sucked the heck out of that
Oh,
poor little queen down there.
yeah. Try to suck it in. The
And at the
vacuum.
same time I'm trying to press the button, and I'm so like out of it with the 2 drinks or the 2 cups of wines I had. I'm telling you, I'm very lightweight. And it really messed me up. I was like, wow, that's interesting. If something had happened to my beautiful, precious golden peas, who would I sue? I mean,
But
that
it's
little section cup did not want to let go. Man, I don't know if it became
oh, it's
used almost, but it was just like, holy shit. It was one of those moments where you're like, you're never gonna trust that toy again, right?
That's true. You'll be scared. You'll be kind of traumatized.
They should have something labeled like "Do not use when you're fucking drunk, bitch." Because
That is true.
I have used the toy when I'm sober as hell, and I'm like, damn, whoo, who made this toy? Had to be a female. Had to be a female. She must have been having her husband in war or something that came up with that toy. I'm telling you. So, do you know which toy I'm talking about?
No, there's quite a few that do the suction.
Let me see. Let me see where my toy's at.
We want to see. We want to see
I
what you're
always
talking
clean my
about.
toys. I have not.
There's those
I've been
toys, you know, they take care, you know, they have the little tongue, the flaps, there's the little suction, you know, they do different things.
So this one's not it. Where is that toy? So I have this. It's a moon, you know.
Oh, it is a moon.
I am Foxy Night, so
There you go.
This was a gift from a fan. And that one takes care of the queen. Oh my God. So this is the one that got me in trouble.
Oh.
This
That
bitch. Is she dead? Oh no, she's not dead. Oh, I'm sorry. I named it she. I'm straight, but this one's a she. I don't care. It was moving. Oh, it's telling me to charge her. I mastered the fuck out of this bitch.
You used it a lot.
I mastered it. Now, you know, girls, if you love to dance in the shower, I'm a freaky one. You can get this in Amazon, okay? And it's waterproof. I'm about to show you. I think my dog is scared of this one because every time she sees it,
your dog.
My dog, she doesn't let me play anymore because look, she just looked at me like, oh, not that thing again.
No,
not that again. She interrupted me one day. I'm like, stop! Like she jumped on the bed and she interrupted me. So I hit her with the one that I had next to my nightstand. I threw it at her, like, get out. So she hates it.
That's why she don't like it. Like, ow! You just throw a dick at me like that.
I just threw it like, poop, get out! Like, leave me alone. Like, I need to concentrate. But the one that I was using at the time, as you can see, I took the top off. It's the little moon one. Yeah. This is what takes care of your queen, which is the clit, right?
Yeah.
But the moon part, you just sit on it, like, and you just like hook yourself up.
Right.
It's like a tow truck. Like, bitch, this
a tow truck. A tow truck, okay. Like
you're hooked like a tow truck. Like, yes. Oh my God. Yes, repo my bitch. This is what you call
it is kind of hooking it, yep.
You heard? This is how you repo your pussy. Like, yes, take it away. Repo this bitch.
Take it to the moon. Take it to the moon.
Yes. So you turn it on. Let me see. Oh, it turns on and it's like whoop. It's like that was the Tesla of vibrators.
The Tesla vibrator.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I turned both of them on, both. Then on the side, this could be confusing too. This took me a minute to understand it too, because I'm like, oh, I don't like that speed. Oh, calm down.
That's why you should start slow. You start with the lowest one, and then you build up.
Can you hear the vibration?
Yes. I like when they do that. I like when they do like a little pattern, you know? And
yeah, the one that goes boom, 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 boom. I just feel like the dancing, like, oh, yeah. Oh, you know? And then when it's like, when you're going to get there, that's when you just massage it. It's like, whoom, whoom, whoom. It's just, listen. This is heaven. This definitely takes you to the moon and back. You know when they say, I love you to the moon and back?
Yeah. There you go.
Men need to buy this for women. You gotta, yes. I mean, if this little moon can talk, it would tell you stories. I probably
Right.
learned how to sing with these things on. Like, oh my god, I'm telling you, like, I'm ooh. If you're learning to sing, buy yourself this toy.
Oh, okay. On Amazon?
I can't even turn it off now. This bitch wants to play.
It wants to stay on.
She's like, what you say, mom? She calls me mamacita.
So back to the dog though. So the dog is traumatized because you threw that toy.
And now
They say he hasn't picked it up and chewed on
the other
it.
day she did it in the shower because it has a suction cup. And I was like, I feel like dancing and I have a busted foot and I haven't danced in a minute. Let me do my foot therapy in the shower,
Yeah.
I have the house all to myself. It's just me and my dog here in the house. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's put some reggaeton. And I swear I felt like, damn, if I can have my own VIP with a clear shower curtain where men sit there and they see a shadow and they see this, they're gonna be like, oh shit, what a show that would be. I swear. I had more than 2 cups of wine that day. I think I had maybe a bottle and a half. I was really in my feelings.
No.
Until I seen him again. He said, bitch, let's go.
Let's go.
This is a he. Definitely. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this is a he. This toy, this is a girl's toy. This is a she. This is a cute little. This is a she toy.
Yeah. What's the pink little hat?
So, yeah. I love my moon. Her name is Luna. Love it. I love her. But the other one that I showed you, I'm traumatized with her. I didn't even bring her along because she is just no. That section cup.
Yeah.
Hung on to the clit area, and I'm telling you, it gave me a hickey down there.
Oh.
I'm so embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, oh my gosh.
They're gonna say, who gave you that?
If I have to go to the doctor, I was even you know what? I even stopped waxing down there just so I can cover up because I didn't want a certain person to think that I had a hickey there. What was I gonna say?
Like, how are you gonna explain that? It's like,
I'm like, yeah, they would not believe that. They're like, yeah, right, you were with a guy. I'm like, so I was drunk and she gave me such a, I swear that maquinita turned into life, honey. It was like, holy shit. I'm like, this bitch got possessed.
how would you have it explained if you went to the hospital and said, you couldn't get it off, it wouldn't stop like you said?
God, these sex toys. This one is waterproof, and you can get him at Amazon. You can name whatever you want. He's broken. He gave up. It has a remote control.
And it broke. It doesn't buzz no more, so you just use it in the shower.
Listen. If this boy could talk, it would say stories like every time this bitch was fresh, came and got me. I'm telling you, they got stories. They're like, fuck him.
Hey, there you go. They need to make an adult version of Toy Stories. Because all our toys will have stories. I mean, come on.
What do you keep
yours? You use it for a while and they break down. It's like, damn, how do I go through so many toys and they break down? Mine's break. Right? They fall apart.
But before I moved in with my roommate, oh my gosh, I knew I had to get rid of a lot of shit. I'm telling you. I was like, oh my God, this man's going to say this bitch is a freak. She's going to kill me. I had ropes, I had chains. And this is shit that I have for years, It's like little like handcuffs and blindfolds and things to choke. I'm not going to choke. You're not going to choke me because I'm a lady. But I'm going to choke you because
I like to be choked.
I'm into dominatrix. I've always been into that.
Okay. So you like to be the one that's okay.
Yes. I like to be bro. Yes. And I call me mistress, even though it's between you and I in our relationship. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I want you to give me some type of power just so I can feel empowered.
Right. But
But I don't want a bitch for a man either. I want a man. Like, but let me do
Right.
that.
So
If you
how
trust me,
about
you allow
those?
me to.
How about those that just want you? If they just want you to go ahead and do that, they just want you to dominate them. Would you just do it?
Like for like if someone told me, "Hey, can you do this?"
Yeah.
I don't. I might hurt that motherfucker. I might hurt that motherfucker.
I
I
mean,
swear.
they like to
If
pay. I
I
mean,
were to be hired to hurt someone,
there
they
are
would.
men out there that do try to find someone that would treat them like a bitch.
There is people out there like that. It's, I've heard it. There's a lot of weirdos, or not. I shouldn't call them weirdos, right? Like,
No,
right?
it's,
They just. It's not weird. It's not weird because
it's
I'm
not
not
weird.
hitting them. It's not the word I'm looking for. It's a lot of different kinks that turn you on. I know that people, not me personally, but if your feet stink, boy, bye. But people like sometimes a funky foot,
Right. They
you
do.
know, and they use that as a sex toy. That's their kink. There's so many different things for sex toys. I've heard it all.
I saw, you know what I saw the other day? I saw it was actually like a foot, and in the bottom of the foot had a pussy.
Oh, for the guys.
That's for the guys.
Oh, it,
So for those men that had the foot fetish,
right. Now
and
speaking
they
of
made
it,
that like a pussy pocket, but it's a foot pocket, or I don't know what they all call it.
I wonder how many guys really do use a pussy pocket. They guys don't like condoms, you
No,
know,
pussy
so
pocket.
they probably won't like a pussy pocket. I've thought about buying that as a gift to many people in the
Yeah,
past. You know, I'm like, but I don't know. Do men really like that, or is that a boy's toy? Because there's a difference. There's men out there that are they're boys. They're boys. They're just kids. They're just boys. And then you have the men. They're like, I don't need that shit. I want the real shit. You know what I mean? So there's
right.
men out there that don't like toys.
True, they don't. A lot of them don't.
Female toys, but they prefer a dildo. There's men out there and they say they're straight, and usually they go for something like this. I kid you not, or little butt plugs.
They
But
do.
it's because they have discovered that that's where their clit is. A male's clit is in their anus.
It's a different feeling.
Yeah, that's why I always say if girls, if you're gonna, women, not girls, because girls should be at school, right? But women, if you're gonna do the job right and you're gonna give, oral sex, massage the balls, massage the in between the balls and the ass.
Yes.
That area is where the clit is at. Men love that. Even if you put your own fucking sex toy there, zip it in, even though it doesn't go in, just a little
Just a
men love
little
it.
bit.
Trust me,
Yes.
it works. They like it. Um, I heard a story from a friend of my mom when I was a teenager. She was not supposed to be telling me this, but I think she knew that I was already not a virgin at the age of 17. And she said, if you really want to make a man fall in love, the day you find the one is the one that you're going to have oral sex with. And I was like, what? But I used to get my mom telling me, you never do that in a relationship. You don't give oral. I don't know why my mom said that, but so it went on for years. And not until adulthood, when I did do oral sex for the first time, I paid attention to my mom's friend versus my mom. I'm like, this shit is not getting me nowhere, mom. I'm gonna pay attention to your dead friend. And my mom's dead friend said, suck his right nut. It leads straight to the heart. It's gonna be a different type of blowjob. I kid you not. And I feel that actually, I don't know why, but I was with that person. I earned the name Boca. Boca means mouth. Okay, I earned that name. Wow, you got some mouth skills. But I thought of my mom's friend. I'm like, damn, if I only had taken her advice years ago, maybe I would have been more successful in my love life, right? But yeah, there's different kinds of toys. you know, you
Like
don't have
like
you
you
don't have
said.
plastic toys. You could be a man's toy.
Yeah.
You know, I think I told you earlier when we were offline with how I like to, when I'm with my partner, have cold wine and, slip it in the mouth when I have you can do that. Women get creative, you can do that.
You
With a
could go
little
ahead
spark
and have
wine.
some fruit roll up.
It's gonna be so cold. He's gonna say, "Ooh," or "Oh, ooh, what's that? What's ooh, what you doing?" Or I want to know what's the reaction of some of these guys.
Right.
Let us know. Write them in the comments. But if they piss you
Like I
off,
said, a fruit
fuck
roll up.
that.
You could get a fruit roll up, wrap it around, suck it.
But you know what? Well, what about if you want to be a bad bitch when they fucked with you and then they still want to have sex because they think they're machos? Put Listerine in your mouth and then suck his cock. Well, or you have the Listerine in there. Who's a bad bitch now? Who's talking shit now? That I wonder what that man's gonna do. I mean, I haven't tried that, but let me know if you try it. But I don't want to be involved. Advice. Yeah, I thought about that one time. Someone pissed me off that much. I'm like, what about if I put Listerine? Who's gonna be a badass bitch then? I don't know. Maybe I was just a little drunk and I was thinking about situations. I don't know. You listen, I'm not a good drunk person. That's why I try not to drink. I mean, I'll have a cup of wine, like I'm having wine now. Yeah. But literally yesterday, I went out and I had 2 cups of wine, and I felt like, like I started asking for water, and my friends thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious. They're like, "What is wrong with you?"
I'm like, I'm not people drink.
And they already know. They're like, we're just not gonna give her no fucking drinks no more. We're just gonna give her virgin margaritas or virgin this and that. She's just a lousy drinker. I get tired. I want to go home. I'm not. They're like, just keep her sober. She does great. I'm funny. You know what I mean? I'm a natural bubbly.
So you don't need right. Not everybody drinks.
No. Like right now, honestly, it's not even wine that I'm drinking. I'm drinking pink lemonade. I'm just a little bit. I like it in the wine.
Let's just make it look like wine.
Sometimes if I wanted to sparkle, I just add, what is that called? Club water or that sparkly water. Yeah, spice it up. I'll make pretend it's liquor. I'm already drunk. I was born drunk. Don't give me liquor. Don't give me drugs. Don't give me liquor.
Make sure you don't start grabbing your toys, though.
Yes, no. And when you're drunk, you're just not a good, masturbator. Look at what happened to me. I almost sent myself to the hospital.
You know what? That is true. Thinking about it, you know what? I don't know. I think because we're trying to just try to get it. I don't know. We're trying to be a little bit more aggressive when we're drunk with our toys. I don't know what it is, but it is different when you masturbate when you've been drinking. It takes longer.
It's true. When I have been drinking, I'm like, damn, I'm good. Damn. I don't even say the toy. I don't even give props to the toy. I'm like, damn, I'm good. It's magical, Because if you don't know how to work the toy, you don't know how to do the movement. Then
if you don't know how to masturbate, then how is somebody else going to do something right for you? How are they going to satisfy you if you can't satisfy yourself? That's
what I'm talking about. There's a lot of women think, oh, you're so fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, but if you can't please you and if you can't love you, honey, don't expect nobody to please you. And love, it starts with you.
Hello. Right. Because once you explore your body and you know what you like and what you don't like, that's what you tell your partner, hey, I don't like that. Or I like, for you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know what? I used to be bad on purpose. My mom used to sometimes tie me down to the radiator up north.
Mm-hmm.
And it was wintertime. And she would tie me down to the radiator. And I don't know what the heat did to me. Then I liked it to be naughty. I caught on. Is she punishing me? This is not a punishment. I'm like, what is this heat doing to me? And I was a little girl. Actually, this is the fucking first time I actually ever tell someone other than a therapist. And my therapist said, "What?" And I'm like, "That's when I discovered my sexuality." She said, "How?" I'm like, "I knew, I already knew that I had a second heartbeat." She started laughing. She said, "A second heartbeat." I'm like, "Yeah, I felt that bitch." Pum pum pum, pum pum pum. And I said, "What is that?" Oh, so on purpose. Then when I cut on the radiator, just sitting next to it, something about the heat. It was just like, whoa, what is this? I don't know if it was because at the same time when it clicked on, it was like a buzzing sound. But my mom, sorry, mom, if you're gonna ever watch this, but your favor. Like, holy shit, and I was very young.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I was 8. I was like,
Oh
yes,
wow.
yeah. So when it was bath time, of course, we have to wash ourselves right? I think at the age of 10 is when I started saying, wow, this is interesting. Just me, myself. So I feel like I discovered me very young, and this is the reason why I am the way I am, you know? But there's nothing wrong with, I read a lot of books that have to do with sex. I like the energy when you're having sexual intercourse, or even when you're playing with yourself. It's I don't know if you notice that your heart rises. It's a great way. I thought, I was listening to my fucking therapist all these years, that I was suffering from anxiety because I was going through a certain, situation. And I think that was like 5 years ago. I mean, like 4 years ago, but it was like constant for 4 years. I'm
Yeah.
going through a situation. And I'm like, how do I get better from anxiety without popping pills? Because I hate pills. I hate drugs. I don't like them. I don't like the way they make me feel. And he says, you need to get on a bike or you need to, walk and regulate your heart. There's no better. It didn't work. It just didn't fucking work. And it wasn't until I decided that I was going to take my sex toys back out. I had my little one at home and I threw them all. But I said, I'm going to buy the little by little. I'm going to buy some more and I'm going to lock them up. And one day while I had an anxiety attack, I said, I don't want to run. It's raining. I took out my toy and it honestly regulated my heart. So I honestly say if you're suffering from anxiety, you need more sex in your life. Honestly, that's the
Yeah.
truth.
I mean, and that's
Whether
what.
it's with your partner or yourself, the little toy works too. I'm proving fact of that right now. Sometimes I wake up with anxiety. Yes, I'm like, oh my god, what's happening to me?
Maybe that's what it is. Why I wake up every morning and I feel like, oh, I don't want to go to work. Well, let me just go ahead and, masturbate.
Absolutely. There's even little bullets. You can take it in your purse, and on lunch
I
break,
do it in the
have your
morning to
hour
put me in
lunch.
a good mood, okay?
Huh?
So I say I go masturbate in the morning so I could be in a good mood. I have to go to work. Shit, there's a lot of
Period.
stress there.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, that's like an exercise. That should be in your daily routine.
It
Absolutely.
should. It is in
But
my daily routine.
I'm going to give everybody this green pass. Hombres, gentlemen, allow your woman to masturbate every day. She's going to be a happier bitch. It's called massaging your clit or massaging your cervix.
Your
It's real.
service.
It's a real thing. A massage your cervix with a. I mean, I was going through where I wanted to have a baby and get pregnant, and the doctor told me
To massage.
massage your cervix, and I'm like, how? And she says your husband should know. I'm like, she said, oh, buy a toy. You could do it yourself with vibration. And it's a real thing. So I'm like, she didn't have to tell me twice. I'm like, I ran to the store so quick. I'm like, we're going to do this. We're really going to have this massage thing.
You're
We're
supposed
really,
to massage.
we really going to do this massage. I mean, that was the best part of my marriage where we had massages nightly. That was to save the marriage. And it was already 3 years in, and I'm like, wow, only 3 years in, and we were already having problems. So, yes, thank God that my therapist was as sexual as me, and he was pretty much open minded to be like, oh, okay. But then it became competitive, like I don't understand why men are so competitive. It became competitive. Like, oh, you can last longer than me. I think most women can more than men.
Yeah, usually do last longer than men.
It's not a bad thing. It's okay, honey. It's okay. We will give you another chance. Get your strength. We'll make you some soup, but we need round two. Fuck. Don't just go to sleep. Don't just take a shower. I don't like that. I like having rounds in the same day. Okay, take 15 minutes
It's
break.
more than one
Take
round.
30 minute break.
Yeah,
We
because
got it. Round
I'm
two.
like, that's
Round
it.
two is always the best because the men they don't come as fast. You know what I mean? And when a man doesn't do that, then you have no choice but to look for your friend. No,
And it's not because that happen. I mean, again, sometimes women can, already have finished, already had an orgasm before the man. But once the man does, it's like, well, that's it. He has put enough energy into it that's why they feel drained. But they should be able to go for round two, at least round two.
I know.
I mean, still, I want some more. Even though if I have already busted a nut, I still want another one.
Why are we women like that?
To me, I felt turned on. I'm turned on that he was able to satisfy me. So why not do it again?
Right.
Just say like if I see him bust a nut, then that turns me on too. So it doesn't matter. Just give me a round two. Shit.
I know. I like. I'm a bit like watcher, right? So in my current situation, I like to watch because it looks cute. It looks cute and like
It
it
was
just
cute.
I don't know, man. It looks cute. Like did it just puke? I'm like, oh my god, that was a big. I mean, because there's in my past, my sexual activities haven't always been cute. It was always like quick and fast, or
Right.
like long and dreadful. Like one of those situations I didn't want to have. And we good fakers. And I'm gonna be honest. We women are fucking actresses. We're like, oh yes, yes, this feels so good.
Yes,
Did,
puppy.
did you get there, sweetie? Did you get there? Yes, I sure did.
Yes. Didn't you hear me?
Because if not, because I mean, he came for 2 minutes, but there's been that situation that the type of guy that just like, oh, this is the first one. I came in 2 minutes, and now the second one is gonna be long lasting, and you don't want that with that person.
Sure.
I was married to a person like that. I'm like, oh, you're not the one. That's how I knew. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? It? Did I just marry the wrong person just to be in good with religion? And it was not even to be in good with God. It was to be good with religion, so I could be accepted to go to church, so we can go to church as a couple. I thought that was really fucked up. So some I don't know. When you're in Christianity, also you're not allowed to masturbate. The Lord is watching you. And it was very crazy. They will tell you you can't wear thongs. The Lord is watching you. Now I'm like, well, God, I'm wearing these thongs. Protect me from a
You're
bad part.
watching. I know that.
Protect me from a bad part, Lord Jesus. Sorry, but I mean we're modern days. Like, yeah, women have men that are in war. Military men.
Yes.
I hope these men are sending them different kinds of toys. Because if you're not, she playing you with your best friend. And it's just period. It's like that. I'm telling you, we all need toys, and it's okay to have them. I just wonder why some men out here get offended when you bring out a toy. That was my husband. Oh
Probably.
my god, I bought a toy, and that jealous of. It was like, yeah, he gave me a lecture with Bible, like I was cheating on him. And I'm like, what?
What kind of toy
You're
was it?
not satisfying me.
What kind of toy was it that he was offended?
It was a pink rabbit. You know
Oh,
the pink rabbit,
yeah.
the multiple speed. That motherfucker was waterproof. It had a light. That motherfucker knew my ovaries and shit. Oh my god. I wish I had a
And
camera
we
in
have
it.
had all a rabbit at some points.
Every time it was time for me to take a shower, he was
It's just
jealous.
a
Like
rabbit.
got to that point, in our relationship, we got to that. Remember what we were talking about last week Sunday about making more money and it affected his
Right.
sexuality?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to get Mr. Rabbit involved. I had Amazon. Praise God for Amazon,
I know.
because I looked for Amazon little pink little rabbit, and I kid you not, every time I went to shower with or without the little, I named it Pinky. Uh he would go mad. He would go mad, and he got to the point where he would put like a recording just to hear if I was really using it or not. It's
Oh
insane.
wow.
Yeah. So he was offended. So one time when we made up, because I always try to be fair. I'm like, let me fix this relationship. Let me just try. He's already here. The man's already here. Let me.
Yeah.
We're fixed, right? We women are nurturers, right? So I'm like, let me give him some more tetita. Let me give him some more love. Let me try this. It just he was not a sexual person like me. He may pretend he was.
Yeah.
So I decided to buy a toy, maybe a different color, and he was so offended because it looked like a real, like like a cock.
Like a real dick.
And he's
Yeah.
like, and then he was just like, "What? You want another man in the bedroom? How dare you?" And I'm like, "It's a fucking dildo.
Yeah.
It's a cock. They
It's not
used the real
real.
man's cock." And then he went into details, going into Google, showing me how how a cock was formed. They used a real mold. They used a real person's mold. I kid you not. He did this and he did that, looking for this. Oh my god! It was just like,
Basically, whatever penis they use for the mold, they mold your toy and you bought it and now you fucked with it. So now you basically kind of had sex with that guy, that guy's penis. But it does happen because there
he,
is
oh, the
there's
pastor.
a lot of
So
guys.
embarrassed. The pastor says, "Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "He doesn't satisfy me," and I stopped going to church. I'm like, "Sorry, if this, and it just, I knew it was just like this is over." you know, it's like it should be fun. It should be fun in the
But
bedroom.
they
It should.
do get insecure. The thing is, though, okay. So what I have read in history that men used to love having toys for their women, for their female partners, have dildos that were bigger than their cocks. They would like to see them, being satisfied with a bigger cock. Because a lot of them back then, they say that they didn't have a big dick. So they didn't have a big
Yes.
okay. But there are some men nowadays that do get offended with toys, because the toys they come in different sizes, and maybe he might be on the average or kind of really low, where he will feel like he can't satisfy you, so you need the toy. It's like,
Right.
and then looking at it, if it's bigger, knows he can't get it that big. Of course, he's gonna feel a little insecure about it because maybe
Right.
he'll think that you that he can't satisfy you, and then you're gonna go ahead and cheat with someone that has a bigger dick.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
what it is. And
And you
then
know what? I notice a lot of girls are all about the size, and I always say, okay, a little dick ain't gonna get you nowhere. Let's just be honest. It won't get you anywhere. It needs to be either
right,
average
guys.
or big, so you can make it work. But I have known about guys, female friends that tell me that their partner is big and they don't know how to use it. Like they don't know they're
Right,
large
know how to
and
use
they
it.
don't know how to have sex. I'm like, how? How can I not a man not know? Like my partner just bought a little dog at 8 weeks, and he was already trying to hump my older dog.
Oh no,
It's an animal instinct.
they
It's a
know.
man instinct. How can you not? But I get it. Some men are not good performers.
Right,
No,
and that's how they feel, especially again when you just barely have sex and then you pull out the toy. He's gonna think, okay, I didn't satisfy you. Well, it's not about that. Again, women do sometimes last longer than men, no matter what. Sometimes it takes a woman to go ahead and actually have an orgasm. Sometimes, and sometimes men, you just cannot satisfy. I mean, it's not. And
that
that's not
depends on.
a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Again, it's like but that's where you bring the toys because it's not about just the sex act. It's how you go ahead and not every woman is like this, but overall, we like to be turned on. We want to get to that point. So why not a little bit, like you say, a massage, or use some toys, use her toys on her. Just a little
Right.
bit. Get her to that point where, again, what if you cannot last that long? So you want to make sure she's satisfied, that she
Right.
at least has an orgasm or two.
Right. Right. Man, I tell you. But you know what? Maybe we should start doing like us women that men that get, for those that men that do get offended with women bringing a dildo to bed, maybe bring a toy for him too. I mean, I thought about that too. I think I asked that question,
And
once upon a time. But with that one partner, then with my ex husband, no,
yeah,
nothing. He want nothing. Like I'm
he
like, that's
was money
selfish.
for him. And there's guys like that. I experienced that as well. One of my previous relationships where, I mean, it was good in the beginning, but then it turned out where he didn't like me having no toys. He wasn't the person that, and got him a toy, a pussy pocket. Did not
Hmm.
even take it out of the case or the box. And he wasn't so into a lot of things. It's like
Well,
that's where the sex died. Like we weren't having sex no more. We weren't fucking no more. We were basically roommates, just in
wow.
the same bed. And the thing is, in a relationship, sex, no matter what, it's important in the relationship. That's how you
Hmm.
connect physically and mentally, emotionally, and you gotta satisfy. If you cannot, if you don't, do you want to stay in a relationship where you don't have sex? No,
No, nobody does.
no.
No, not
It's
at
gonna be
all.
miserable. And even him himself that denied everything, he was miserable himself too. So
Wow.
I mean, that's when I threw away all my toys that I had before because he
Wow.
felt offended. But then you're not having sex with me, so what am I supposed to do? And that was
Right?
clear the whole thing. Do you want me to go find someone that I could just go fuck? Do you want me to use my toys? Since you're not fucking me, what do you want me to do?
Right. Right.
Leave me like that and then expect this relationship to work, because if we cannot communicate at all in this situation, we cannot communicate at all about anything.
Correct. I mean, it starts right physical connection. You have to. I mean, it even says it in the Bible. I
Yeah.
always go to that reference. You become as one in that moment. And you know what? As a little girl, I think I seen something with a movie with aliens.
Uh-huh.
I was not a little girl. I think I was 14. I was already I had that. And they were having sex with their hands, where they just put their hands together like that, both
Yeah.
hands. They were just, and I really thought, wow, that's the way it's gonna happen. I knew what they were talking about. I knew it was like, this is a physical, because the lady was like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, but even they even portrayed it to be like, this is you become one. You know what I mean? They
Yes.
they portrayed it to be that way, and that's the way it should be. You know,
Have
when
Have
you
you
have
ever seen the movie Hysteria?
hysteria. No.
Okay. I'm gonna send you the movie because I mean, and we have talked about this with my other co-host in one of the shows. There's this movie called Hysteria, and it explains on the invention of the dildo, of the toy, right?
Mm.
Men actually invented this. It was two male doctors that invented this because, again, women, especially married women, were frustrated, upset, negative, stressed out. And then, yeah, they were going a little crazy. So they were wondering what it was. And so they invented the vibrator. And, well, I'm going to send you the movie, though, the movie title.
And
So,
you know what? I've heard of something like that. I think, I mean, everything's on Instagram nowadays, right? But I've heard of something like that,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's, oh, yeah, I would love the link. Yes.
Yes. And then nowadays, like, again, it started with two male doctors. And nowadays, like you said, you could tell which toys were made by women.
Mm-hmm.
We just know differently than what a man would think that we want.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's and it's different, but it's interesting because again, you know how they look back then to compare how they look now. Back then they used a fan, they used something I can't remember what it was. I had to watch the movie again, but yeah, it looks so much different throughout throughout the years.
I
How
can
it
imagine. And the different type of plastic was that oh ouch. The plastic now and I mean like this one, this feels this feels so real. Like
that's the thing. Now they're looking more
like,
real, and
it's
it's
amazing.
crazy because
Yeah.
now even now it's like it's more known. They're putting out there more sex dolls. You have the sex
Right.
dolls, and they look so real compared to when it used to be. Again, I remember watching All My Children
Uh-huh.
with the son having a sex doll. It was an inflatable sex doll. And now compared to the sex dolls that we have out now, wow, they look
I haven't
real.
seen one, really?
I've not seen no sex dolls.
I mean, I seen the old ones that look like a blow up like balloon, right? But not the ones that you're saying.
Watch. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna show you. Because you know
Show
what? The way they look, I'm telling you. Hold on. I'm trying to look for
wow.
one of the sites. Hold on.
So you know what? There's toys out there for men too. There's why do men like cock rings?
They
What
don't
do you
like
use
them?
it? I mean, why do they like them, and when do they use a cock ring? When does a man use a cock ring?
Well, some men like it, some men don't, because again, it's a tight ring. So it's supposed to go ahead and hold that erection that you have. And actually, it's to me, it's more pleasure for the woman because it does grow their penis
Okay.
more than what it normally does. When you wear the cock ring, it's tight, so it's applying that pressure, so it makes it even grow an inch longer, an inch more than what it usually is. It makes it grow more, and
Interesting.
it keeps that erection. You know,
Yeah, I've been studying the whole cock ring situation, and I've been coming across different types of cock rings. I'm like, wow. There's one with a vibrator. I'm like, wow, you can turn your cock into a human
yeah,
vibrator.
girl,
What?
girl.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, I have had one of them. Man, it's been a minute. But no, there are some that vibrate, but again, it's supposed to be a pleasure for both. So it's vibrating and it's giving him pleasure around the balls and the dick, but then it's giving her
Wow.
pleasure because that's like a real vibrator that you have in there. Man,
Yeah, yeah, that's getting.
it just yeah. I mean,
Oh
I
my
liked
god!
it.
So can you imagine? I'm gonna have to invest some money into a cock ring for my shower buddy here.
Oh
Wow.
yes.
What do we have? Those are
See,
the
these are the
what?
dolls. Yes.
Those are get out of here. These are the dolls. These are human. I mean, these are human alike blow up dolls. How much is one of these
They're
dolls?
dolls. They're dolls.
I'm gonna freak somebody out with a doll. I'm gonna be naughty.
Look,
I'm gonna freak
look, the
somebody out
redhead
with
is
a
on
doll.
sale.
Huh?
She's on sale.
How much?
Starts off at $6.99. But look,
I'm naming that
okay.
bitch Cherry.
But look, no. But hold on. Okay, so buying a sex doll is like when you buy a car. Okay, when you buy a brand new car, they give you the base of it, right? And then they tell you, oh, we have these accessories that we could throw in, so better speakers or a different radio or whatever like that. It's accessories, right? This is what they do here on the sex dolls. So they give you a basic sex doll, okay? But now you could go ahead and add, okay, different color hair. What kind of color hair we will want? The red hair, the brunette, the blonde. And then also the size of the titties, color of the eyes, color of the lips, color of the skin. All that is accessories. So you could
Oh
come
my
out
god.
paying 1,400 maybe. Maybe more, depending on what you like.
Do you want to know where my mind's going with this?
What? What?
Putting a bitch like this in the bedroom and seeing his reaction, like following him to the bedroom. He's gonna be like, "Holy shit! Like, who the fuck is this?" As a prank, you know what I mean? Especially if he's out of town, like putting something like this in the living room, like she's waiting for you, like put your
They're
leg open.
having a huge sale because it looks like all of them are on sale. I don't like it that they have the little girls though. Oh no, no.
Yeah, that's I draw the line. Yeah, that's kind of bad.
But see, you could have different color hair, different color eyes,
Right.
their size of the titties.
Wow.
Ask them for it to be bald or hairy on the pussy. I mean, they do so many different things. Okay?
And you wait, can you finance this bitch?
You find it a bit. I don't know. I'm sure
Because you said
maybe
she was like a car. She's like a car. Not everybody can afford, like a $200 doll. You know. Fuck.
oh,
Oh
look,
my god!
there's
But you know what,
customization.
men? When men want stuff, they will go above and beyond to get it. They don't care how much it fucking costs. They want it, right? We're the
Yeah.
same way when it comes to shoes and purses. But men, sex sell. I mean, now I'm curious. Who of you out there have a damn doll of these? Like, I want to know. How does it work? How does it operate? Does she talk to you? Does she cook?
I mean, and you could
How
find
does she make
some
you
that do
feel?
talk. There are
What?
some that you could go ahead and talk. They'll talk back. They'll
Mm.
talk to you, have a conversation. But no, they're not gonna cook. I mean, but hey, it's getting to that point because I was watching this show, and it was a married couple that were in this business of creating sex dolls, right? And so what they were saying that he created dolls, the ones that he kind of like the way he likes them, right?
Mhm.
And and so when his wife wasn't in the mood, so he'll use his sex doll, right? But he invented this doll that actually he was able to control her hand to be wrapped around his penis and it'll jack him off.
Wow.
Yes.
So detailed.
So yes. But it's getting to that point. Maybe in a couple of years, it'll be one that will do it all. I mean, she'll probably, you could put her on top of you and she'll ride you. I don't know.
Jeez.
Hopefully, they'll show them how to cook too. But look, there's some male sex dolls too.
Wow. I'm sorry. I don't want no male sex doll. I want a man that can talk to me, like with real words and real feelings. AI is getting crazy. Have you seen what's going on in China? In China, they have robots doing fucking like a waiter. I seen that on Instagram. I'm like, what is this deal? I'm like, that's scary.
It is. It
Hey,
is.
they're gonna be replaced. That's ooh. AI is insane, hey?
AI is crazy, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, you could win a doll.
Oh, that booty looks like she got a BBL. Wow.
But yes, AI is getting different. It's been
You know
advanced where
what? If they have that, there has to be a place where you can buy a kit to make your own cock at home to mold it with your
you
husband.
do Amazon.
Really?
Look,
So your man won't get mad. That way your partner out there, whoever you are, I know I'm not the only one that has an ex-husband that got offended. I know there's other men out there that get offended when the women take their little toys in the bedroom, or when you can't fuck them right or not satisfy them, they go into the bathroom and then they masturbate because you did not finish your job. So buy her kit, makes me want to curse. Buy her a kit at Amazon.
That one,
Look
Clone
at
a Willy.
what is it
Okay.
called?
So you can clone a Willy. And then use Amazon. Um, there's places that you could go actually in person and get it molded professionally. But you could grow your own Willy. Clone your own Willy. Sorry.
Clone. You see, just clone that piece of art and give it to your wife or your girlfriend, even your ex-girlfriend. Just remember you for the rest of it. We're giving that propaganda. It's a free commercial for these companies. Hopefully we get free content.
Look, it's only $33 on Amazon.
We will never miss him again, ladies. We'll never miss that motherfucker again. Holy shit!
Right.
I'm buying that kit.
We're gonna, you know what? That's what we need to do. We'll go buy one. We'll both buy one. We'll go make it on live next time on a show, and then, well, now on live, but
who wants to be the model?
Never mind.
Raise your hand.
No.
Hit me up.
But we can show our some craft skills.
Yes. Oh, honey, I'm very crafty. I can make a penis. I can make a cake out of a penis. That I could do.
That's easy to do. That's
and
easy.
Then we get
this.
That's fun. And then you get what? And
we're gonna do that. We're gonna buy one, and then we're gonna make it, and we're gonna show our after.
The cake mix has to be the kind of cake that you have to do to, and this is true story because I made a cake that was shaped like a dildo. True story. The way you do it, you make the sponge cake and you put that feeling like it's like a whipped cream kind of feeling, but you mold. It's that cake it's like a rolled cake. And if you don't know how to bake, the kind of cake that you want to buy to make a penis cake, you can use those little sponge cakes that are strawberry from the store.
Yeah,
and
strawberry.
Pile them up one on top of the other. Put frosting all over it, really nice, and then you start molding it from there, right? Yeah. But then you take icing, it's like a different type of sugar icing. Mm-hmm. It's called royal icing, and you make little veins on it, and you let it dry. Put it in the freezer. Make all these little cute little details at a top pan.
Right.
The little pee hole or the little wonderful hole, whatever you want to call it, and then you cover it with fondant already colored. The color of the skin that you desire. So easy. And then you mold it. You use your hands. You don't have to have the hands. Yeah, you just mold it with any tools, just very so gently. And then I kid you not, even though do not know the art of cake decorating, but because you're making a cock, it's gonna come to mind how you want. I'm telling you. I was like,
anybody could be a baker now once you go ahead and make that penis cake.
The penis cake that I made was an average size cock, but it was fat as fuck. It probably measured about 8 inches because I put it on top of another cake. You know what I mean? So yeah, it looked so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I was like, wow. I actually made it for a friend. So yeah, or sometimes I've made the booby cakes, Yeah. So make yourself a cake, a cake dildo. Take pictures eating it. Send it to your man. That could be the toy right there. Wow.
There you go.
Spread it all over his, and then eat it.
And eat it on him. Yep. Just spread it on him.
Put towels in the bedroom. Dan, if you live in Florida, don't do this because
do what?
Woo! Those what do they call ants? They will come in your house.
I know. You don't want to do. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Or go to a hotel. Take the cake with you. Get freaky. And scream. Who cares? But don't scream when you're in front of your oh my God, this is why I don't live in apartments because you really can't have peaceful sex.
Right.
In apartments, you can't scream.
You can't have it how you want to.
It's sad because if I live in an apartment and I'm getting fucked, I'm gonna scream. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, that was this one time a long time ago when I was living in apartments. Oh my gosh. when I was with someone, I was having sex with them. You know how the headboard goes to the wall?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. My neighbor the next morning, she goes, you were a little loud over there with the headboard because her room was right there,
Oh
right?
my God.
It was an older lady, okay? She was poor old lady. She had to hear me. I'm
Oh
like,
my
I am so sorry. I hope you were able to sleep. She said, not really.
Oh my God. That reminds me of when I was little, when I was younger, living in my parents' house. It was dinner time,
Uh-huh.
and upstairs from us there was Jamaicans. There were single Jamaican men that used to live upstairs. But on the weekend, we used to see all kinds of beautiful women coming up there, all colors, all sizes. They were just these Jamaican men were wild. And I remember
Yeah.
one weekend we had a lot. The house was full. It was a lot of people like gathering, like a family gathering. We were about to eat dinner, and I
Yeah.
swear, I think the Jamaican guy hated my dad so much. I think he did it on purpose. It was right underneath the dining room table. Like you can hear like the chandelier. It's one of those chandeliers that is a fan too. It's like a fan
Yeah.
chandelier, and I could see it moving, and I was like, "What's?" I already knew. Like I had that. Like tell you, I had that mindset that already. They're like, I know what sex is, you know. So my mom said, "I think you're dancing upstairs a little too hard," and I'm like, "But why are they making those noises?" And my mom's like, "Don't focus on the noise. Focus on your food, or just
Right.
they didn't
No.
know what to tell us, but everybody knew what was going on. And then obviously, it was a family gathering, so my aunties had other kids. They were older than us, and they're like, "Yeah," and they'll say, "Yeah, they were chingando. They were." I'm like, "What? What's chingando?" And they're like, "Yeah, they're what? What is that?" And they're like, "This when a man and a woman get together and they do the nasty." And I was like, "The nasty," and I
The
got it.
nasty.
Nasty. I was like, "Oh."
They're doing the
But she
nasty.
wasn't screaming like she was getting hurt. So I was very intrigued. I'm like, how come my mom don't scream? Ha!
No. No.
Yeah.
She
I
need a
wonder.
ton of Willie.
Either that or she was a good actress and staying quiet. Like I said, we
Some
women are
people,
good actresses.
some people like to be quiet. Some people are not
Yeah.
loud. Some people are not vocal like that.
Some people are more vocal than others. I want to. I like when I'm told I'm doing a great job, or how good it is, or how good it tastes, or yeah, be vocal.
You should be
While
vocal
you're saying hello,
unless you like it.
while you're saying hello, is it me you're looking for? Talk to her. Because if not, you're gonna run to her toy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, toys are good to bring into the bedroom
absolutely.
while in the act. I mean, again, but some men don't mind if a woman plays with the toy after him.
I know. I know couples that go to the adult store together. They're so in sync with their sexuality that when they get mad at each other, while they're pissed off, because they've given me this advice. When you're mad at your partner, the next time you have a partner and you're mad at them and you're arguing with your partner, just let them argue, and then after that, grab them by surprise, suck them down and have mad sex, and that's where you guys are saying sorry. So that's what they do when they're mad at each other.
I'm sorry. Let's fuck.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's me, but if you insulted me or made me feel some type of way, I'm gonna shut down. I'm not attracted to. Oh, I'm horny now. Did you forget what you said earlier or the day before yesterday? These words hurt. Words hurt more than a smack in the face, right?
Right.
And sometimes this is why a lot of women are turning into a dildo, you know, because a man only goes home to work. They're good providers, and what have you. But there's times where they're not good in bed, and a woman gets frustrated. When a woman's sexually frustrated, I'm sorry, that's everything. You know, I was
Yeah.
reading, we are a mirror and a reflection of how a man treats us, which is true.
Yes, though, again, sometimes it depends on the argument. It could be just something that was just small, minor, and yeah, you guys forgive each other like that, having sex. But, you know, again, like you said, you talk about someone that have put you down verbally, it's going to hurt. You're not going to
Right.
be in the mood. Sometimes you might say, well, why you call me a dumb bitch and then now you want to fuck me or, whatever, but
Yeah.
it's something that, again, it depends because it doesn't have to be just an argument. It could be like you really had a bad day at work or something that could go ahead and put you in that mood where you're not gonna have sex with someone.
Right. Right.
It
No, you're
happens.
absolutely right. It happens. It really does. And I think I'm that type of person that if we're having a situation and I want to switch it, and this is the reason why my friends has been telling me, try it one day. That if when you're in a relationship with someone, whether it's your friend with benefits or whatever kind of relations you have with a partner that you're sharing your body with, and you guys are in an argument, put it to the test. Put it to the test. Just try to, like, you know have give them oral sex and then try to have sex after. I guarantee you things are gonna get better. I'm like, but communication is everything, and there's sometimes that when we argue, when we people, humans in general, not just me, but us human and in general, when we argue, there's sometimes that men don't want to even apologize, and then the next day, everything's okay, but then you don't talk about it. You don't talk about, oh, what made you feel uncomfortable, and this is why women shut you down, don't have sex with you, and you're wondering she's cheating on me. She's not. She has a dildo somewhere hiding from you because you don't let her have a dildo.
It's more that we want to actually communicate and resolve it that way. Where a lot of times, and that's not just specified with men and women, just separately like that. But you know, some people rather just let it go. It's like
Right.
maybe we just need to cool down, let it go. I don't have to say anything, just go on like normal. But overall, a lot of women want to communicate with. They want to resolve it a lot of times, and that's men that do too. But again, we feel like if we don't communicate, it hasn't been done. It hasn't been resolved. So we linger, and it affects our mood.
Right. You're absolutely right. So true. It does affect the mood. I mean, I know it does to me. I mean, it's different if they came up to you and say, "Hey, I'm sorry," you know, um, and give you a genuine, I don't know. I think my type of apologies would be like, "I'm sorry," da da da, and a hug following after that, and maybe a passionate kiss following after that, leading us into the bedroom with some sorry sex. That's perfect.
And
You
sometimes,
know,
like I said, maybe it's a small fight could lead to just that sex that you like because it is different.
right?
It's a different
Yeah,
type of mood that you're having sex with, when you're angry or, again, it's just depends on your mood for that day. And
right. I wonder how many people out there have mad sex, or mad, or drunk masturbation like I did. Holy crap!
like almost ended you at the hospital.
Right. Thank God I didn't. But oh my God. Now I've had sex before in the past where I was sent to the hospital.
Oh, really? What happened?
Oh my goodness. You've never gotten a like someone banged you so good and you had such bad wild sex that your clit is jacked up. Oh my gosh. That shit was painful.
No.
I didn't think
I mean,
about
I
it
had
in the
got my
moment. In
guts
the moment you don't
rearranged, but
think
not
about it.
like that.
Huh?
I said I got my guts rearranged, but not like that.
Your guts rearranged? What are you, by sex?
Talk about, don't you when you have sex sometimes you feel like damn your kidney moved after he fucking pushed it all the way to the top or something.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm like, damn, he moved the fuck out of my ovaries for
I know
sure.
your ovaries, your kidney, your gallbladder, they all switch all over the place.
Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about sex because you know what?
Where you get your moon right there.
I'm visualizing. No, I'm visualizing a man actually doing that, moving all your organs to the side, and it's just like.
Or you could clone them
Not easy
women
being single.
yourself.
It's not, listen, it's not easy being single. And I know I did 3 years believing in celibacy where I was to myself. But in 3 years, not even a sex toy. I had them, but I didn't use them. I was giving myself different type of self love because I felt that because of me loving sexual intercourse so much ruined maybe my marriage. But it wasn't that. I came to the conclusion that it was not my sexuality that me I liking sex more than my husband ruined the sexuality. It was actually he was a loser. Period. And I was a bad bitch and he couldn't handle a strong woman. A strong woman that had her independence, pretty much even still being married because we were like that, right? But when it comes to you not pleasing me in bed, I am so sorry. This is not going to work out because that is everything in a relationship.
That's human
I don't
nature.
understand how there is relationship. My sister is a perfect example. She's been with a man for 25 years. And I'm like, I'm sorry, because she'll try to argue with you, like, well, I've been happy for 25 years. He lives in a different fucking state, 2 hours away. 25 years. I
Right.
want to see. I want to be in a relationship for 25 years, and not having to cook for your ugly ass for during the week. And I see you only on the weekends. Sometimes that's an easy ass relationship. Let me see you live with that man and see if you're gonna last 25 years.
Right.
Not the same thing.
It's not the same.
I'm sorry, sister, and you're probably gonna watch this, but I'm sorry that relationship don't count. It just don't. You
That's
know?
right. Because it's so different. Living separately and living together is totally differently because again, now you get to see more of their personality, more how they really act.
Absolutely. And sometimes I feel like, man, did she do this because she felt like she couldn't find nobody else? Because, you know, when my sister's been through a lot with different types of illnesses.
Yeah.
But I remember when she was going through that, I feel like I'm the sexual one in my family. So I used to always say, don't be, if you ain't got a boyfriend, you got to buy yourself a sex toy. And I remember telling her things like that, and she's like, "No, I'm a virgin." She was a virgin until age 30.
Oh wow.
At the age 30, I can't even tell you how much mileage I had put onto my body. Shit. I'm sorry, sister. You don't know what you're missing. And now I ask her, I'm like, do you miss sex? She's like, no. And I'm like, oh, what? I asked my mom the same question. Do you? She's like, not really. I'm like, Mom, you a lie. You just don't want to say
Right.
anything nearby. You a lie. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. And I think I'm the closest apple to your tree. I'm not alone on this one. But yeah, sex is great. It's an amazing feeling. The feeling of having
Release some of that
orgasm together
stress.
with a person
Yes.
that you like.
Right.
Oh my God. And oh, shower sex. Oh my God.
Makes it fun.
Isn't it so amazing before you go to the office? What? Bye, babe. See you tonight. But you have
Damn,
shower
you'll be in a
sex.
good mood going to work. Hell yeah.
That is the best way of saying have a great day at the office, babe. Period. He's gonna come back
So
waiting
yes.
to have some more.
So if
Or
you're by
you're gonna
yourself, you make sure you masturbate first thing in the morning. But when you're with a partner, why not get that morning sex?
morning sex is great, especially at 4 in the morning. It's a I feel that that's okay. So in the morning, let me tell you a little bit about me. In the morning, I feel so energetic. I've been complaining that I have to go to work now at 10:30 in the morning, and I get out at 7:30 in the evening.
Mhm.
So I like going early because my energy is really high in the morning, and I start winding down. So I
Right.
know that at work, I start doing the same thing. I start winding down, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be here no more, you know? So I feel that morning sex is the same way, especially in men. Their cock has more energy in the morning. It's
Because it's
like if
always
you're, I feel that morning sex should be a thing.
going. Yeah.
It should be like every morning. Because have you ever been stuck on traffic and you see this idiot trying to like move people or road rage? That motherfucker is
Yes.
a pussy in the morning. Give
Then
your
you
man
get pussy in the
before
morning.
you
You're right.
start.
Then they
Yes.
get pussy in the morning. They would have had that
Especially
road rage.
police officers need to get fucked. If they have a wife, they need to
They
get fucked
get
before
fucked
going
before
to
they
work.
go to work.
Yes. Firefighters too. They need regular
Everybody
sex.
does. Everybody
Huh?
needs it in the morning. I mean, everybody will be in
I
such
feel
a
like
better mood.
if you're a stay-at-home dad, you need to turn on. You need to focus on the kids because there's so many Mr. Moms out there. I'm sorry, you don't deserve pussy. You are a pussy. Your your ass should be working. Sorry, I don't respect them like that. I don't. Now, if your wife is dead and you're a Mr. Mom and you work and take those kids, I fucking I love you. I love you. But not those that your wife works and you're at home, but you complaining. You should have a career. I want to hear you complain. You a bitch. You
Well,
don't
there's
deserve.
some that work at home. They do work at home now, some, but
Yes, there's a lot of men that work at home, but there's also a lot of men that don't work at all,
at
and
all.
they're
They just
and they
sit
get a
there.
tiny little bit of military pension that is not enough for
Some
covering.
they don't even get shit. They just play the video games and they don't want to work.
Yeah, and they wonder why their wife is holding that check. Because we're trying to let you grow your bank account, or we're trying to, make sure that our children get fed, or right, we have a house over our a roof over our head. So I don't I never want to be I've always said I don't ever want to meet a man like that in my life. I don't want to have to take care of a man unless I need to, which I did. I did my time. I will never do that again. I got to be madly in love to have your back. If you have my back, I'm going to have your back. But
Right.
not I'm gonna always have your back and you don't have mine. It just doesn't operate that way. You know, I admire those relationships where the woman sometimes, the man works and the woman works, and they don't care who makes more money. They don't talk about financial. They just pay their fucking bills, and they have a great life because sex is great.
Right.
Period. And it's like when sex is involved deeply in the relationship, it's like your arguments are like, oh, okay, but you can't have good sex with someone and you're telling this someone off and telling this
Right.
person that you're no good. Men don't want to feel like, oh, she just called me a loser
Right.
last night and now she wants a
To fuck
passion sex.
them.
How can I be a passionate man if she called me a fucking deadbeat dad or a loser? Vice
Exactly.
versa too. It goes
Right.
for men saying
It's
that to
true. Yep. You cannot
you
put a
know,
man down like that and expect for him to still love you and be
and treat
affectionate.
like a queen. No. If you want to be treated like a queen, you treat yourself like a queen so he can see the way you want to be treated, and then you treat him like a king so it can come back to you. But if you keep doing that and it's not working and the sex is just like elongating, like it went from having sex twice a week, 3 times a week, or what have you, to like once a month, that man ain't about you. That man wants you to let him go. That man ain't about you. Say goodbye. Stay with your dildo and find yourself
Hey,
another
but
man.
yeah, just clone him. Just clone a Willie. There
Clone his dick before you say goodbye if you're
you
addicted to that.
go. Man, it's only $33. You know, man,
Damn, I'm
we
seeing
could
that.
have made one for each. Man, no. Have trophies up there. All the Willies.
Can you imagine if there is a woman out there? Please come clean. If there's a woman out there that's cloning all their cocks that they're, men they've been with, please let us know. We want to
Yeah,
know.
we want to
We want
interview
to interview
you.
you.
We want to interview you. We want to go ahead and interview all those little, show all those little trophies that you had there.
Yes, exactly. Tell us how excited.
A long, long time ago. I was young. But there was this woman that and this was at the nightclub. She would go to the clubs at night, at the Latin clubs, and she'll go party like almost every night. But what she would do, she would take a picture of the guy that she would bring, or bring home. So every day she had, or every time she would go and hook up with a guy, she would have a picture with him.
My
She had
God.
a whole bunch. I'm like, damn.
Oh my God. I should have hated for her. Use and abuse. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Damn, she got beyond miles on her, huh?
Beyond. Beyond. I'm like, oh my gosh. I just hope, well, I hope they wasn't all the ones that she hooked up with, but it looked like it was, because they were all at her house. So the pictures.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting. Interesting. I've even heard of dildos that you can make at an ice tray, because there's couples that like to play with ice. And I believe they're on Amazon, is what they told me, that you can buy like a dildo. Huh? Oh gosh.
I'm gonna look.
Like it's like an eye, like it's like an ice mold cock, but it's for intercourse. Like you can use, I mean, for different purposes. I'm
Well,
assuming.
yeah.
I'm like, what? What did you buy? That looks like for parties.
Yeah,
So-
those are for ice cube. But there you go. There's one.
Ah.
Here you go. Hold on. You see that? They come in red and blue.
Okay,
You can
you
go
guys
ahead and
make
mold
sure you
it.
that link. Send me that link, because yes, I'm
It's
taking that to the
$50.
with
I wonder
me.
how big it is. What does it say?
Can you imagine taking that with you to the beach? I live real close to the beach. That means I gotta drive fast over there, put up my tent really fast. Oh my God. Ah, interesting. Can you
Very
imagine if you
interesting.
invite someone over and just to do like a prank, you give them that ice?
Yeah, but look at it. See, it could go in a cup like that.
Oh yes. I love it. Oh my God.
It's only $12 here,
Oh my God.
girl. There you go. It's on eBay.
It's on eBay.
Yeah.
This is interesting. We're definitely gonna buy some ice.
You know what? I would use one of those and make Jello.
Mm.
Jello.
Oh my gosh! Maybe we need to have a show with a. We need to buy that
Yeah.
mold. We can have
We
a
need
show
to buy those.
about
Okay, so
deep
we'll
throat.
get Connor Willie and then one of these. We'll get one of these, and then we could do different things. Like we could mold it. Like we could put we could make chocolate. You could make chocolate
Ooh.
pieces.
I mean, chocolate does melt in your mouth. Damn,
It sure does.
damn. We're gonna show you how it melts in your mouth and not in your hands. Oh my God! Talking about it, la 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 la. Oh my goodness.
Hey, why not?
That's a good gift. That's a good Christmas gift, because and then you can do lots of like different types of. Can you imagine giving those like a piece of chocolate, like a homemade chocolate, like you know how you buy bark at Walmart or whatever, you melt it and you add. You can buy white chocolate and you add like a little bit of green food color, make it like light green, and add peppermint to make taste minty, you know, and make a Christmas cock with a little
There you
scarf.
go.
You give it to someone, put a little cowboy hat on
little
it.
Santa hat.
Huh?
A little Santa hat.
Or a Santa hat or a cowboy hat for whatever occasion, and says, "You are my main cock. You are my main cock, boo. I'm cocking over you." Like
But
instead
girl,
of,
you make different
get
things.
creative. Or
but
have a gathering at home. If you have crazy friends like me, because I have crazy friends that have adult sex parties, and sometimes they send me pictures, and I'm like, because they want me to go to these parties with them, and I'm like, listen, I have a life, and then it's really far where they get together or what have you. But they do things like this. They really, really do.
you could put
So
like
it'll be
frozen
nice to one
yogurt
day,
penis,
huh?
a frozen yogurt penis.
Oh my god.
Put it on a stick, dick on a stick.
You know what I would love? We can find like a cock mold that to make cheesecake in it, and then we could dip it in
You
chocolate.
could
Can you
use
imagine
it. You could use
making a
this
cheesecake?
penis.
Really? Is that wait? What kind of is that? Is Can you put that in the oven though?
Silicone? I don't know. Can you?
Hmm.
I don't
Can you
know.
imagine? But you seen those cakes that I'm talking about? The people that make cheesecakes, and then they cut the cheesecake and then they dip it in chocolate with a popsicle. Those
Yeah.
are so good. So imagine something like that out of a cock. Oh my gosh! Look at that. The heavens has opened
Look
on
at
cock.
that. Look, we can make some banana bread.
Oh, what? That would be the best banana bread ever.
Hell yeah.
And I'm such a good baker. Wow.
See, you could bake some. They have some that are
Hell, you know what I would do too to make a quick cake cock?
mm,
I will use Twinkies.
Twinkies. Okay.
Twinkies. You can use Twinkies. You can even use Rice Krispie treats when you're making your own homemade Rice Krispie. Just
Yeah.
shape it like a cock, put frosting, and then put fondant over it, and there you have a nice little cock treat
There you go, huh?
for
Put it
all
on
my
the
single
stick.
ladies out there. It's missing the
Or
cock.
man, because some men would like, okay.
Or man, yes, baby, make that
Yeah.
party, invite your friends over, and say we're gonna be cocking tonight. Ow!
Look, but you could get some little ones so you could top that on cupcakes too. It's like, oh, that's so cute.
Ooh, or tiny little ices. Oh.
Yeah. Tiny little ices floating in your drink.
Okay, you need to move to Florida. We need to start doing like parties like this and inviting the crowd. Damn.
Or you need to come over here too then. We'll do it here. We'll come back
Right?
first.
Period. We'll go back and forth. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
We could get some of this. Huh.
Wow.
Interesting. But yeah, you can make so many things out of the mold. See?
Right?
Like
Wow.
this one. This was more. Look, it has the veins.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a 3D one.
Yes, it's a
Put it
3D
together. Wow. Look at that.
one. Chocolate fondue mold, ice cube mold. So you could do all that. You could bake it, so you could use it as a cake. You could use it to
What?
ice.
That's the one we gotta use.
Where is this?
For all my friends and my sisters when they have birthdays, that's gonna be their cake.
Etsy.
Or for single women, like for their birthday, I remind you, you're single for a reason. You don't need a dick in your life. here's this kind of dick.
You can use this.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Or hey,
Is this eBay?
some women go to the grocery section, the fruits and veggies. A cucumber. What else? Oh, carrots. So that was a story. I don't know if you ever saw a show called 1,000 Ways to Die.
No, I've heard of it though.
Okay, so that's this one episode with a single woman. You know, she was horny. She was at the grocery store, and she bought some carrots. She washed the carrots. She decided, she didn't like the outside. You know how it's kind of dirty still. So she shakes it off, peels the outer layer in the beginning, in the top of it. So she peels them, and then she uses one of the carrots, right? One of the carrots to please her.
What kind of carrot? Was it a jumbo carrot? I bought
I don't
mini
know.
carrot.
Maybe she
I'm
just
trying
used,
to see
thick apart. I don't
maybe
know.
she bought a big jumbo carrot. Okay, let me visualize that.
Okay,
Okay.
visualize a big jumbo carrot. She takes it home, washes it, she peels it because she didn't like it was still dirty. She got it all nice, ready. She goes into the bedroom and uses her carrot. Well, the carrot that she peeled, I guess, after she was mastering for a while, she started bleeding. She bled so much that she died. And the reason why she died and she was bleeding is because how you were peeling it, it was still kind of sharp that it was scratching the inner walls of her pussy. And it was
What?
making her bleed. And she bled to death.
Wow.
Wow.
Was that a real story?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not going to try
Can you
that.
imagine somebody died from a carrot? Wow.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
She was
Because
really
I guess the
lonely.
way she peeled it, it made the carrot kind of sharp in some places that it cut her pussy.
Wow. She bled to death. Oh my God. Well, I'm not using a carrot.
I'm not using the carrot, no. I wouldn't even try to peel a cucumber either.
That's so
We
funny
ain't
because
peeling
I'm
nothing.
touching
We're
cucumbers.
not peeling nothing.
It's so funny because I bought cucumbers today, and I was looking at the cucumbers, and I was like touching them, and there was a
Yeah.
lady there that she just looked at me like
Why is
wondering
she?
what the hell I'm doing. I didn't know how to buy my cucumbers, but then I knew she was looking at me weird. So and then on purpose, I was just like, "Let me show you what I was doing. Let me put my phone down." Because you're at the grocery store and I'm cucumber. I'm touching it like to make sure it's firm, that is not any soft spots, because
You
that
want
means
that
it's gonna
cucumber
go bad.
hard.
Right? Because if there's soft spots, that means it's gonna go bad soon.
Right.
So I'm touching it, and she's like, she just looked at me like, ugh, you know. So then on purpose, I started going, wow, this one's really big.
It feels
Taking you home with me. I'm putting you in the bag. The second one, I was like, "You're too small," and then I really pissed her off. I'm sorry. She was a Karen. Fuck out of here, bitch. I'm buying my fucking cucumbers, and it's for fucking June. What the hell? Who had the dirty mind here? I have plenty of toys. Like, she gave me a dirty look. Like, why was I touching the cucumbers like that? So then I got nasty with it. I was like, you're too small.
right.
I took the biggest one. I was like, wow, you firm.
And
You
she
going
was just
with
probably staring like, oh my God.
Yeah, I put it in the bag. I'm like, we're gonna get juicy. But I was thinking juicy, like I'm making out of my.
What's only more?
Yeah. So she looked at me so mean. I was like, bitch, bye. Fuck. You were looking at me mean, so now I'm gonna give you something to talk about. Period. Yeah, I know she's thinking of me somewhere. She probably
I'm sure she is thinking about you now.
I'm sure she's just like, next time I go to trip to Publix, I learned a thing or two with that lady. I bought 2 cucumbers today, and
yeah, that's why she was watching you. She wanted to learn something.
So funny, so funny. And then after that, I went straight to the bananas, and she's looking at me still. I bought 4 bananas because I'm
4
bananas.
bananas.
I was like, damn. I'm like, everything I was buying today, it seemed to be like very sexual for some reason. Because I wanted nuts as well. I'm like, where's the nut section? I asked the guy, I'm like, excuse me, can you please guide me to the nut section? He's like, yes, I kid you not. This man said to me, but he tried to put a straight face. What kind of nuts are you looking for? But I had the cucumbers and the bananas in my hand.
Yes.
Like, this bitch is trying to get nasty at home. I'm like, I just
With
can't.
some nuts too.
I swear, I was just like, everything. It was like beans. I wanted long beans. Everything was long. I'm sexually frustrated, I think. Oh my God. I think I'm sexually frustrated. Everything I bought, I had to do, it was either round like a ball or long like a penis. Bananas are long. Cucumbers are long. My lettuce, I didn't buy it round. I bought it long. Interesting. I bought long green beans. Oh,
Oh, maybe.
I bought coconut milk.
Don't peel them, okay, or burn yourself or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm not gonna hurt myself with no cucumber. I'm actually using my food for food.
Okay.
My bananas are for a shake in the morning. My cucumber, I make cucumber juice, which is very good. If you add, you strain it and you add lime juice to it and
Yes.
season. It's so refreshing. Yes, you're gonna love it. You know. But yeah, no, my food, I also bought eggplant. No wonder the bitch hated me. Fuck. This bitch was looking at me like this bitch is nasty. I
Right.
kid you not, I bought lettuce, I bought
Hey,
everything. I love vegetables.
you were using different kinds. You were being kind of, discriminating against
Maybe I was thinking
vegetables.
about today's show and I was like, I gotta get ready. Oh, I had also, when you were calling me, guess what I made for lunch? I made myself a bratwurst. I had brats in the cart as
That's
well.
like I said, hot dogs or something.
Because I
Sausage.
don't like little skinny hot dogs. They're just so skinny and weeny little.
I like
I like
hot
a
links.
bratwurst. A bratwurst that looks like a penis. Bratwursts are thick and just like yeah, that's me.
I know, I like hot links. I like
I was
hot
thinking
links
sexual.
are good. And they said, "Do you want bread with it?" It's like, nah, I'm just gonna eat it like this.
You see, I had a bratwurst today, and I bought not hot dog bun, but I bought like the big yogi bun that was like you could.
Yes.
And then I put chili on top and provolone cheese, and I put it in the air fryer after I grilled up. And that's what I ate before I got on the show. So that was in my cart. This lady was very, very nasty, thinking that I was nasty. Everything I had in my cart was very sexual. Oh shit!
Well, she's going to the dirty mind then.
If I knew she was thinking dirty, I would have gone to an extra mile to say, "You want to see me get whipped cream?"
I know.
I would have asked you, "Should I get whipped cream or should I get Cool Whip?"
And you guys yourself. Cool Whip is
She
good.
was really mean bugging me. It was just so annoying. And I was like, damn. And then I went on the speed lane where it's 10 items.
Yeah.
And she's right behind me. And I'm like, yo,
Oh,
Neil.
great.
I don't even have 10 items. I don't give a fuck how many items. I may pretend I don't know how to count. I'm gonna rush. Just make this happen. I'll be like, oh, I'll make a lie. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that number 10. Yeah, sorry.
Following you around, trying to see what you
I
got.
don't follow rules. And if I was together with my roommate, he'd be like, damn it, don't you not see it says only 10 items? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going through it. I don't see shit. I don't put my neck up often. Sorry, I put my head down, but I don't go up.
Well,
The lady didn't ask me no questions though, but the lady that was in the aisle, because see, I started different today. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get only but this. I'm gonna come here for coffee and that's it. But then after I got all those things, I'm like, let me go to the vegetable aisle. And already the first thing I got was eggplant and then the cucumber, then the bananas. But I had the sausage right near, and the lady probably thought this bitch is nasty. Yeah. She was probably sexually frustrated too. What do you think? That's why she followed me to my speed line. She only had 5 items in her cart. I bet you it was like very little, but yeah, she's seen all my items, and I probably reminded her that she needs to go fuck herself. So if I did,
you helped her.
if you accidentally bump into this lady, yeah, I did you as a favor. Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe she's not the one that needed the hot dogs.
I'm telling you, it's okay. I've heard in the past women used to use, like cucumbers and shit like that. Unfortunately, I love my cucumber to only eat it.
Right.
Yes. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to disrespect vegetables unless I'm going to eat them. Now, I'll play with the damn cucumber.
Yes, but that's it. You're still going to eat it, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, oh man. What what an amazing topic that
That
has
has
to do
been
with
a very amazing topic. It was very interesting today.
right. I mean, dildos have only have evolved. Cause I'm gonna keep it real. I remember the first time I seen a dildo, it was a banana. And when I opened it, it was like the worst plastic
Oh
and
no.
it looked like a penis. But I was like, hmm, I wonder if that hurts. And I'm
Right.
so glad that now that nasty little banana penis that I found as a
Yeah.
child in the drawer, I'm glad it has evolved. I'm glad they have different kinds and speeds. It's like they have automatic and now they have different speeds. It's like a
They do.
car. Oh my goodness! And have you seen the ones that move? Oh, let's go there. Have you seen those where you just
Which,
get in fours and it's like you put it on top of the table and we press it with a button, press it with a button, and it does this motion. I don't.
really?
I'm not that wild. I want a real man for that. I'll show you
Yeah.
that. But that's some freaky stuff. I think I seen it once also on OnlyFans. It was a commercial. Not that I was on OnlyFans, but it was a commercial. And I'm like, where did I see that? Lord have mercy. Now I'm putting my stuff out there. I be watching porn. I probably seen it in a commercial. Damn. I'm like, what is that?
There's nothing wrong with watching porn. I mean, if that gets you in the
I
mood to go
mean,
ahead and masturbate or be, with your partner, why
I,
not?
I like soft porn. You know the show Bridgerton? Am I saying this right? The Bridgerton, where they're like royal family.
Bridgerton, okay.
Do you know that show?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. No.
Oh my gosh, girl, and Netflix. Yes, it
Yeah.
is an amazing show. It's on season 3 now, and I absolutely love it. It's soft porn. They're royal people where they do like the fixed marriages and stuff like that. In those days that they're portraying, I don't think dildos existed. There
Hmm.
were real men wanting to get laid, pretty much, and so they did arranged marriages just to keep the wealth going, to take care of women. And I don't know, but it's a soft porn. It's really nice. I love the show. But I like regular porn sometimes. I'd rather be making my own porn, but yeah,
Yeah. I think that's more of a turn on is making your own porn and then watching
that'd
it.
be so dope. And then watching it together, and
Yeah.
see the kind of person that I am. I don't even watch our shows. Someone asked me that question. Do you watch your shows all over again? I says no. And they're like, try to. Oh, I couldn't. I'm like, ew, that's me?
Right now.
I gotta correct this. Or I gotta correct that. I'm very self-conscious. And that I think that's why people all the time they either want to get their lips done or they want to get their boobs done or get their boobs smaller or tweak whatever or tweak their tone. We're
That
such bad critics,
they see
right?
themselves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But man, oh man,
But watching your
wow.
own porn that you make, that's a turn on.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you can bring and it's you're using your toy and you're using a toy on your partner, because there's men out there that loves using toys
Yes, they do.
and they want their wife to use the toy on them,
Mm-hmm.
their rectum and their anal, and they have anal sex, and it's okay. I'm like, if that's your partner, you should be able to be open with the
Should
person
be
that you're having
open,
sexual
yes.
intercourse with.
That's
Even if
what
it's your boy, even if he's your boyfriend, obviously people think, oh, he has to be my husband. No, even if he's your boyfriend and you're living together with that person, you're really sharing your body. Go there. It might just open a different door of trust where you just trust this
exactly
person now to a different level
that
because you're
is
trusting them with your sexuality. It
with your
always starts.
body.
I always say it starts with sex. Absolutely.
It always starts with sex because again, that's where you communicate the most. That's how you
Right.
can express different feelings. And again, it's like you say, you that builds a different level of trust when you trust them with your body and opening your mind. You're giving yourself to them, and then they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna make sure that you know, if there's something in, it's like you open it up to them, and you never know, it might be more pleasurable because again,
Right.
you're sharing it with someone. It's not like with everyone, but yes, with someone that you're in love with, someone that you're in serious relationship with. Why not explore
Right.
it further?
Right. Right. I agree. 100%. Just open that door and just be open. Just let sex
Now,
happen.
the
You
only
know?
bad thing about it that I know is like, you know, like if you do get into argument, then all that stuff comes out. It's like, I, oh, I don't know. Like
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Men should not use this like, well, you wanted to use a dildo, and that's not. It's not fair. It shouldn't be like that. This is why I respect relationships that are, sexual, and they do their own thing privately, quietly, where they're in a vanilla relationship or they get turned on by seeing their wife playing with a dildo or playing with another man.
yes,
Vice versa. I know wives that um, are, so in love with their man that they have a toy, a human toy. It's not a dildo, but another woman. And that other woman is loyal to them, you know? So, sometimes I will have ask questions like to my friend that she has a friend that's a female friend, and that female friend is her husband's toy. She doesn't play with nobody else but with that couple. She's a faithful toy. And I'm like, does she get paid for that? And she's like, no, this is something she desires to do with us. I'm like, does she have a boyfriend? Yes, she does have a boyfriend. Does her boyfriend know? Yes, he plays with us sometimes. He's starting to get in it because she got him involved. He wasn't like that. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. I wonder how that works. I wonder, like, there's no jealousy. I've been explained that there's no jealousy. There's nothing, none of that. You don't talk about it when you're arguing. It's
right,
more about she's an addition to the bedroom, as a toy would be to us, but
right.
it's a toy. There's a lot of that in a lot of big cities like Vegas, Miami, Clearwater, Tampa, Houston, New York. It is always big cities like that. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know. Like more liberal cities. I grew up in Wisconsin. I never heard of this shit. People are like, really? I'm like, no. I was too busy racing cars or playing with a Honda or a Toyota or doing other things that, yeah, it was sexual, but it was a different type of sexual. You keep growing, you keep learning, right?
Yes.
But this is a whole different level. That's a whole different type of toy. And I'm talking about professional people, um, lawyers, doctors. I've heard it all, honestly, and it's just like wow. And it's just a feeling. It's just something that they do as a couple. Now, when it gets bad, is when a man is doing that behind their partner's back. They're having sexual intercourse with someone else and with their partner, thinking their partner don't know. I always bust my guys. I have my ways. No one gets away.
You know, and
Do I
again,
say
the woman
do I
too.
say something? Huh?
I say it's the woman too. Sometimes, you know, it's like
Hmm.
again, when you involve something like that, when you try to bring an addition into the household, you're putting risk at, oh, my man's gonna be with her, or you know, or the guy can even think, oh, she's gonna be with her, end up being a lesbian or something, you know.
And that's what I said. And the way it was explained to me like 7 years ago was no, there's no afterwards, there's no animosity, there's no jealousy, no anything negative. Once the toy leaves to her house, she said to me, I stay with my husband and we have sex all night. I'm like, wow. She says, because it has to be something that you're turned on about. And I was like, wow, I understood, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is like, what made them go this way? were they in love with their partner so much that they didn't want their partner to leave that they decided, let me get them a toy? I don't know. How do they get into this? Like, I never understood. Like,
So I saw this show early last night. Early last night. The show on Tubi, and one of the stories was that actually there was a married couple that they were already having issues. They were already distant. She was a she's she was a housewife. You know, she stayed at home. She cooked everything. She tried to make it as what she thought was a perfect wife. Try to give him everything, but he still was unhappy. Um,
wow.
and then she had seen him like in the bathroom texting someone and laughing and everything. It's like, well, he doesn't act like that with me no more, right?
Wow.
And so she kind of snuck into the bathroom while he got in the shower, and it showed a guy's name, right? So okay, he's texting this guy, his friend or whatever.
Hmm.
And so then at one point she thought, oh, that maybe he's gay.
Wow.
And what she offered to him one time when he came home from work and she had dinner for him, explained it's like, well, you know how much she loved him, and it's like I would do anything. So if you have to bring an addition to the house into the bedroom, then let's do it. And
Wow.
so they agreed that they were gonna go out, and they picked the girl. Well, he picked the girl, right? She said, "You pick the girl that you want to bring home, that we could go ahead and have fun with. We'll bring it for tonight, and hopefully that helps our marriage."
Hmm.
And so what it was, so they went to the bar and everything, and he couldn't find one. The one entered. He goes, "Okay, how about her?" So they invited her into the house, into the bedroom, and somehow the wife, while he was having sex with that girl, guess the wife found something that that showed her that this girl that was fucking her husband
Hmm.
was actually the supposedly dude that he was texting. So it wasn't a guy. He just put the contact as the guy's name,
Oh,
but it
guys do that all the time. That's the oldest trick, and they
yeah,
always go to the bathroom to text.
but that was the girl that he was texting
Mm.
and has already had.
That's why my friend told me, when a man wants another woman in the bedroom, the woman picks the woman, and the man picks the man for the woman. And I was like, really? Why? And she said, and she explained to me, to avoid those same situations that you just explained. And I was like, wow. So many types of different relationship nowadays. I was raised to be loyal, and not everybody deserves your loyalty, unfortunately. But then again, not everybody deserves to be in your life. Period.
Right.
You know? And I feel like sometimes some people take us for granted. You know, and then when it's too late, they're like, "Oh no,"
True.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. But it is true. You make the woman pick the other girl because it's for her too, right? It's not just for him. You want to see what she's attracted to. Same vice versa. The man will pick the other man for her. So, but again, it's something that you have to communicate, and you have to communicate well to make sure you both have that understanding of what's going to happen.
Right.
So, and that's what, like you said about the people that you knew. It's like if they used her as just a toy to come in, then that's fine. They had that understanding. Now she is bringing her boyfriend in it, explaining the situation because she's not going to go ahead and hide it for him, or they're not going to last in a relationship. But She communicated with him, and he decided to also be the addition to it. Why not, right?
Absolutely. I think that when you do something like this, when it has to do with sexual intercourse and bringing a toy that's a human toy, then obviously you have to have trust. It's That's what I pick up on it. I don't try to ask my friends too many questions. I know that they do this, right? Because when I was like freshly out of my marriage, they're like, "Oh my God, join the club," and it was just like, "What? What? Huh?" And then it's like I learned not to say "ew" or "How dare you" or "Why would you?" Excuse me. It's more like he trusts you so much, and you trust him so much. But they only do it with other couples that are, also together, not
Right.
you know I don't know. There's different friends. Like, I've met friends of theirs that they don't. Oh, I wouldn't have a toy for my husband. I'm like, no. Then what do you do? Or they'll say, just mingle with other couple. That's what they say. We mingle with other couple, and I borrow my husband and she borrows me her husband back. I'm like, what? Wow. And the man's mentality is the same way. There's no jealousy. It's almost like if I can't finish the job, he does it, and it's just like, wow, okay. I never. I think the first time I heard about this was from a young person in my family, and I said, don't you dare get in a relationship like that, you know. And I don't know how they start. Like, I always wonder, like, how would I be if I was like that? You know, would
I
I
mean,
be a jealous person? Would I? Ooh,
because a
you
lot
know,
of times, again, not everybody could do that. Like you said, the jealousy part, it could go from either the male point of view or the female point of view. Where,
right,
like I said, what if he's spending more time with her instead of me, the wife, or or maybe he starts seeing me and her hanging out too much
hmm,
and not including him. So there'll be something going on. There'll be some kind of issues. If you cannot,
yeah,
yeah, especially if you're trying to make it more of a relationship,
right,
that's a lot more work for it. I mean, there's already work between a couple, to bring another person in. It's like this. I feel like there's gonna be more arguments then because you have to please each other, not just in
right.
the bed.
Yeah, I know. And I think the way they go into this is like they're not allowed to hang out with anybody unless it's planned. And it's not like they do it all the time. I think they said I like to the reason why I like to interview people like that, and I've been texting, is because I want to bring them on the show. Will you dare to come on the show? You
Yeah,
know? And a lot of them are telling me, I'm down, you know, coming to my house. And that's why I'm like, okay, I don't need to go to your house. I just send you a damn link and you'll be here.
right.
But no, they want me to be in person interviewing them. And I'm like, okay, we're going to have to make that happen. But there's a lot of questions like, why,
Good.
Maybe
Yeah.
this show should have a part two because it's interesting. Toys are not just, you know,
Right.
these type of toys. Some people have, actual live toys where are other couples. It's pretty interesting. You gotta have trust, on a person with a person like that.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know.
trust in it.
I don't know if I'm made for that.
It's a lot of work, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to go ahead and put in all that work,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
maybe we'll
Interesting.
do that. We'll get some people because it seems like it's more out there now than it might have
Absolutely.
been before. So we'll
Yes.
get
And
different
there's so
people.
many different. I mean, There's so many different types of sex toys now too. So many. The sky's the limit. It's bizarre. It's amazing.
Oh,
It's
look,
definitely evolved. The
look at
cock
the
has
kink
evolved.
mold.
I know. Like, wow, that's amazing, right? Do it
Yeah.
yourself, talk.
If you want
Do
a
it yourself at
cable,
home,
uh,
right? I mean,
you could
it's
do a
just
lot. You can
mm-hmm.
make a whole chocolate penis out of it.
They should
Yeah,
have like some. They should have like some kind of holiday for like a sex holiday.
they do. Hold on, let me show you what this one
Oh, here we go. You, Doctor, yes, knows it all. Let's
is.
go. Show it to
Professor
me,
Jazz.
Professor. Okay, Professor Jazz. That's I changed your name already to Doctor Jazz.
I
And it's
know.
not even real wine. This is cranberry juice, by the way.
And because it's Pride Months. It's Pride Months, but it also was. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, I know. At the end of the month is no panty days.
No panty day.
Yes,
Oh,
no
what
panties.
day is that?
I think it's June 28th. Hold on,
Get out of here! I'm going to work without panties. Oh, that's dangerous.
girl. You know what? Panties are just what do you call it? They're just
I like that. So okay, I need to find out because I'm gonna put that on my page. One Foxy Night people follow me. The number one Foxy Night, Night night. Good night.
Okay. So
Wonderful.
June 2nd, we already passed June 2nd, which was National Sex Workers Day.
What happened? June 2nd was what?
National Sex Workers Day.
Okay.
Okay, so we support all camp girls, performers, anybody in the street. It's National Sex Worker Day. June 9th, which is today. Today is National 69 Day, of course.
Ow!
There you go. So make
Ow!
sure you do some 69 tonight.
Yes.
And then it's June 22nd of Panty Days.
Ooh.
So make sure you don't wear your panties.
On June 22nd.
Let's
Lose
go
those
for
mother.
next month's holidays because we're going to be prepared. So July 6th is Kissing Day.
Ooh.
July 14. July 14 is National Nudity Day. Be nude on July 14th.
Ooh, let's go to Miami.
July 21st, fellas, is Hand Job Day.
July 21st, you get a hand job.
July 24th, BDSM. Time to be dominated.
Ooh.
And
Got my
July
butt
31st, the last day of July, is National Orgasm Day. Make sure you have your toys that day.
Have an orgasm outside in the beach somewhere or outside. Make sure you see fireworks. Woo! If not,
Gotta
bring
see
them.
the fireworks. Gotta see that
Bring
volcano.
the fireworks and yes. Oh my God. That's exciting.
Girl,
That's
we had
31st.
a topic
Damn.
today, though. It was
Wow.
pretty
These fireworks are saying bye to, wow, what a way of saying, what?
good.
What
Way
was,
to go,
what was
right?
the last one? International what day?
It's Orgasm Day, July 31st, Orgasm Day.
I don't know why I forgot that one. And I got too excited. Shit.
You did get too excited. You weren't even paying attention.
I was like, oh my God, the 31st? Oh God.
Mark your calendars then.
You're gonna have to send me all those days because I'm gonna send, on a calendar on my Instagram, like today's this day, today's that day. Yeah.
See?
That's awesome.
There you go. That's what I'm gonna start sending you then. But we had a good show today, didn't we, Foxy?
Yes.
It
Yes.
was
It was a very
really good and interesting. We learned a lot. We learned that we could make some penis cake molds.
Yes. I'm a baker.
Ice with it and whatever else we had to do. But look, they have a 3D version that we could just stuff our mouths with it.
My peak of the day of the whole entire show was that kit. Mold your husband or your partner's cock.
Clone a Willie. Clone a Willie. Make
If
sure you
it's
don't
because
have
if you're with him, Yeah, if you're with him because he has good cock, just mold the cock and exit.
Right.
With your
So when he's
wife.
at work or he's
Make
out of
that
town
your
or something, you're still kind of there fucking him.
I
Well,
know. So
yes,
mold his cock, and when you're gonna exit, you take that cock, honey. Like that's your trophy. Like I tried my
like,
best.
man, this is
I
how I
will
miss
stay
you,
because of the
baby.
cock. There you go. You got your cock with you, but
But
exit.
let me show you one more thing before we go. So
Yes.
say tragic happens and your husband passes away, or your serious boyfriend that you're in love with. And here's the thing, in order to carry on their memory after they pass away. So what you do, you get the ashes, and then when you get the ashes, you put them in a personal dildo. You have the little ashes and a little gold little bullet there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're still having sex with your partner that passed away.
Oh my goodness!
Look. So this
Wow.
little gold little bullet has the ashes. It
Mhm.
vibrates, and then it's in a glass. And you keep it
Wow.
in a private little box like this, very personal.
Wow.
Yes.
This is so amazing.
This one packs up, it says up to 21 grams of ashes
Wow.
to make sure it keeps you company every night.
That is so comforting. Like your baby never left you. That is actually touching for, yeah, like, when your partner is going through like some kind of difficulty, illness, and you're having, whatever the story. I think that's wow.
How you
Honey,
can
would
see
you like, that's something like, honey, would you like for me to remember you this way, honey? Is it okay if I do, like, wow. Yeah, that's a conversation to have tonight with your partner. Definitely. Would you like for me to still fuck you after death? Jesus.
you never know, maybe his spirit comes back too. Shit.
That bitch is gonna get a.
That's a whole different topic, having ghost sex. I'm
Oh
like,
my god, that dildo's gonna get possessed.
it's gonna get possessed. That's right. But with that being said, I would like to thank everyone who came and stopped by the show today. We're gonna have another show next weekend, another interesting show. Thank you, Foxy, again for coming in and co-hosting with me. And it was a fun day today. I think our topic was really fun.
Amazing. Yes.
And with that being said, everybody have a good